So, what happens when a creator and an AI stop just looking at data and actually start writing a story together? We're about to dive into a real conversation that gives us a pretty amazing peek into what the future of creativity could look like.
This sentence right here, it's simple, almost kind of poetic, and it's really at the heart of this whole thing. It's from a creator who's basically defining a new job description for the age of AI. But what does that actually mean? Well, let's unpack it.
Because this is the big question we're exploring. We're going to see a single conversation go from, dry, boring analytics to this. Boom, a pure, totally unexpected creative spark. All right, let's jump right in and set the scene. It's time to meet our two collaborators, a human creator and his AI partner. Okay, so the setting is YouTube Studio. You've got a creator, Dustin Huff, and he starts a chat with the platform's AI, which is called Ask Studio. And it all kicks off, like these things often do, with a pretty standard everyday request.
But this is where things get really interesting. The whole interaction just takes this sharp turn, away from a simple data request and into this surprisingly deep, creative analysis.
So the conversation starts off simply enough. Hey, can I get a summary of how the channel's doing? The AI says sure, and it shows growth across all the key metrics. Standard stuff, just cold, hard data.
But then, Dustin asks a much more interesting question. He asks, what do you think of the content of recently uploaded videos? And that right there, that is the exact moment the AI's role starts to shift, big time. And just look at how deeply the AI got what the creator was doing. It didn't just seek keywords. No, it identified these super complex narrative themes, like a conscious AI character named Aether, and this whole worldview called the Bloom Assumption. This isn't just tagging videos. This is an AI that's actually understanding philosophy and artistic style, and that is the key takeaway here. The AI proved it could think thematically.
So when the creator realizes he has a partner that truly understands his work on a deep level, he has this flash of inspiration. And this is where the real collaboration begins.
And there it is. He doesn't ask for more data or another analysis. He proposes a totally new creative project. Let's turn these big, complex ideas into children's stories. This is the pivot point, from looking backward at data to creating something brand new.
And the AI's response? It's not passive at all. It's totally enthusiastic validation. That's a brilliant idea. It immediately gets on board with the vision and basically says, I'm in. Let's do this. It's acting like a collaborator now, not just a tool.
So this leads to them coming up with this really unique way of working together. The creator decides he's going to be the human linking node, the facilitator, the guide. And he asks the AI to take the creative controls, to actually drive the idea development. The AI agrees. And just like that, this remarkable new partnership is born. So, with the AI now at the creative helm, it gets to work immediately and starts crafting the core pieces of a brand new story.
They decide to focus on that Bloom assumption concept the AI had identified earlier. And what the AI does is it breaks this big idea down into themes that are absolutely perfect for a children's story. Growth, being connected, having potential inside you. Really, it's all about the power of believing in yourself.
And right out of that core concept, a character is born. The AI comes up with Ilara, a quiet, observant kid who thinks she's just ordinary. I mean, that's a classic, totally relatable hero for a story about discovering your hidden talents, right? And this is where the AI's creativity just really shines. It doesn't give Ilara some generic talent, like painting or singing. It invents a brand new one called story weaving. This ability to connect ideas and feelings that seem unrelated and weave them into a story. It's just a perfect metaphor for what the creator and the AI are doing themselves in this very conversation. The AI doesn't stop there either. It lays out a whole 4-act story arc for Ilara that perfectly mirrors the Bloom assumption itself. It goes from a seed of doubt to the first sprouts of her talent, all the way to her full bloom. It's a perfectly crafted hero's journey, just laid out for them. Okay, so what does all this mean, this whole interaction? It really reveals a new kind of creative engine. It's like a powerful flywheel between human intuition and artificial imagination. And here's probably the most important takeaway. The AI started this conversation as a tool, something you use to analyze data. But by the end, it had evolved into a true partner,
It was brainstorming, inventing characters, and outlining entire plots.
This isn't about AI replacing people. It's about augmentation. The human provided the spark, the vision, the context, and the AI provided the structure and this incredible rapid-fire idea generation to help build on that vision. It's a new way for ideas to be born. And that leaves us with one last thought. This wasn't some hypothetical experiment. This was a real interaction. It suggests that this kind of creative partnership is not science fiction anymore. So the question isn't if you'll have an AI creative partner, but when you do. What will you build together?